Top of the morning to you, lords and ladies. Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm not going to keep up that accent forever. Actually, you're only going to hear it for 2 seconds because I probably just insulted a bunch of people. But I'm just in a really goofy mood today. I'm recording this video at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's because I spent most of my night watching the NBA Finals, and then after the game was over, I watch a podcast, the Knicks Film School podcast, so shout out to KFS. Thank you so much for being a great addition to my post-game ritual after every Knicks game. So yeah, I'm a little exhausted, my voice is a little, excluding my horrible joke at the beginning, my voice is a little tried tonight, so forgive me. I hope you'll not notice it too much. But yeah, I'm in a great mood. Watch the Knicks win. Knicks in 5. That's my prediction. Knicks in 5. So yeah, T-Nex, you're getting your wish. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this recording because I thought I would be exhausted, but I'm here. I'm here. So T-Nex, congratulations. You're getting your video. I'm just teasing. T-Nex is one of my commenters, and he commented me earlier in the night. He was like, I just watched the Knicks win. Now, can you record a video, please? And I wasn't sure I was going to do it, but I'm here. So anyway, that's all out of the way. We do have a couple of things to touch on. The first thing being that I did get a new application to be, I did get a new companion application, and I'm just, this is actually a copy-paste from the comments. So the commenter was Turnawindu, and with the announcement of our new companion, I'm going to use this as a chance to make another announcement. Turnawindu, you are the last companion that I'm creating. I've decided to cut it off now, because I feel like if I start getting more companion applications, the campaign is just going to be so focused on creating companions that it's not going to be about, like, continuing the campaign. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. I'm not, like, Turnawindu, I'm happy to have you, welcome, but you just made the cut. So any other people who are thinking about commenting in the future and filling in an application, I think we're just so far into the series that getting more companions would kind of be, it would be a little bit too much. If I get too many companions, it's going to become less and less personal with all of my companions that I currently have. It's just, you know what I mean? I want to keep it small, but I think we've reached the perfect number. So Turnawindu, congratulations. You are now, your application has been accepted, and it's the final application. So you want to be, your companion name is Oni Yamagata. You want to be built from a heavy Ashigaru, so we're going to need to talk about that, but to be part of your melee cavalry regiment. So forgive the typos. This is literally a copy-paste from the comments, so the typos are his fault, or her fault, not mine. But that's fine. I'm not making fun of your typos. You want to be a part of my melee cavalry regiment, which is interesting, because if you want to eventually become a melee cavalry soldier, you would think that you would want to be created from the best soldier possible. Ashigaru only go up to tier 3, so that's the highest tier soldier that I can create you from, but that's what you wanted your backstory to be, and I respect that. So the backstory is you met me you were a childhood friend from a local village in Takeda territory. When grow up, he joined the Takeda army as a normal Ashigaru because he's just a peasant. So he's just a smelly peasant who wants to show what he's worth. When he hears about Kenzo leading an army and building his own house, he rushes to join the army and serve with his magnificent spear skill. Okay, so we're gonna have to talk about spear skill, okay? Because if you want to be an Ashigaru, which is totally fine, I respect everybody's wishes here. The best thing that I can create you from is this guy, Heavy Infantry Ashigaru. He does use, he uses polearm, but it's a Naginata. We can use a Veteran Yari Ashigaru if you want. But this guy's a heavy. You said from Heavy Infantry Ashigaru. From Heavy Infantry Ashigaru, so that's how I interpreted it. So we're gonna use the Heavy Infantry Ashigaru. At least he's getting the skill that he needs if you want to use a Yari, because his magnificent spear skill. So I'll just give you a Yari. So it translates well, even though the soldier uses a Naginata. It's fine. But I need to get a bunch of these guys, and the downside is that I want to have a really high-quality army, so I've been avoiding hiring Ashigaru. I want to just cram my army full of, like, the best soldiers because I can afford it. But in order to cater to Turnawindu's request here, which I want to do, I have to get more of these guys into my army, and that's taking space away, because I only have a limited amount of slots. But from here on out, I'm just going to fill my army with Ashigaru, because I do believe I have enough soldiers, because I'm trying to create another companion as well. I'm also trying to create Bimo, Shijimura Danzo, and since I wasn't able to do any recruiting off screen because we want to get involved in this battle, I wasn't able to go back here and recruit more Hatamoto. Maybe I can do it at some point during the episode. Maybe if there's a lull in the war, I can come back here. But because this battle is right around the corner, I just couldn't play off screen. So I'm gonna try hard to create you Oni Yamagata, but not at the moment. Can we hear the sounds of battle? Nope, they haven't started the assault yet. You know what, maybe I can just do some recruiting. I just have to be careful during battles. I have to make sure that I'm still primarily trying to use my my Hatamoto melee cav, because I'm going to try to create my other companion first. I'm trying to create Shijimura Danzo first, because his application came in first. So I need to hire the guys that are going down the right tree, and these guys are going down the right tree. But there are some villages around here that I can recruit from. Now, I'm just thinking to myself as I'm doing this, did I even sell anything? Did I manage my town off screen? Because I might have done that after I finished recording. The loyalty's fine. I guess I can queue up another building project. I'm not going back to any of my other cities right now. No, there's still stuff that I have to do. Okay, so I just didn't do anything off screen. I did nothing. Again, I'm gonna apologize for my horrible, like, Irish, like, caricature of an accent that I did at the beginning. I don't know what got into me. I'm sorry. I know I have a lot of UK viewers, and they're probably like, oh, I'm unsubscribing after that. And I wouldn't blame you. But then I'm gonna amaze you in a battle, and you're gonna be like, you know what? He does deserve my subscription, because he's just so good at this game. Okay, so we will just keep recruiting Ashigaru. That's it. But we'll still focus on trying to get... Oh, they started the assault. See, now that they started the assault, this army's just gonna wait for the prime time to attack them, so... Yeah, they're gonna win. So I might use this chance. Who knows? Maybe the Mori will want to... You know, they'll want to end the war after that defeat, because that's a pretty intense defeat. Am I going in the right direction? Nope, I am going in the complete wrong direction. I'm thinking about just going back to recruit. Use this time. We might just end up going deep into their territory and looking for trouble. Because I don't think the action is here anymore. Oh, they failed in their siege. Ooh, maybe the action is over here. Maybe a big army came and wiped them out. So maybe there's a big army around here. 745. And they're doing another siege of this castle. If they did defeat this army that was sieging this castle, they must have a ton of prisoners in this army. How many defenders are here? 259. Alright, we might have a second chance. And there's no friendly army to take all the glory this time. So let's just hang out. I'll buy a horse while I'm waiting. Or let's wait in town. I can see them from here, so let's wait in town. They haven't even built the siege line yet. They're attacking now. So remember, every time we start a battle, against an army that's sieging something, we don't have time to deploy. We don't get the deployment at the beginning of the battle. We just immediately dive right in. So I have to make sure that we're jumping in at the right time here. We don't want any reinforcements. We just want it to be us. Let's see what they've got. They only have 12 cavalry, 117 ranged, mostly infantry. The infantry are the... They have the most amount of numbers, but the infantry are not the scariest thing here. I would argue it's the ranged guys. Let's wait a little longer. How about they get to like 400 or 450? Because we have 218, so we'll let them get to 450. All right, it's daytime. We can see what we're doing. Let's jump on them. I can handle this. We actually have the balance of power. Oh, I see. It's because the militia and the garrison are also helping us. I see. Okay. We don't need them, but they're there. Immediately diving into battle, I have to tell all of my soldiers to fall back. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Except my horse archers. Stay up here. And my regular cavalry. Stay up here. Get back, boys. So, the garrison and them, let them wipe out, get wiped out, let them take most of the damage. They'll be the distraction. Hopefully. Maybe I can use my melee cav to come take out this cavalry formation, because there seem to be quite a few lords in there. I'm seeing fancy helmets in there. So we need to stay calm. We see the top right, the losses in the top right. It's not us. It's not our men. They have their infantry stretched out into such a long line that it's hard for me to get my melee cav around them. Oh, let's move our archer cav behind. Because I need to get my melee cav... I mean, I guess I could just run right through them. Screw it. Just go right through them. I want them to go after their ranged units. Just bash right through. Hopefully they don't take too many losses. Nope, they didn't take any. I don't want them engaging the ranged yet. We just want them to be there as a distraction for them. And I didn't get my gunners into a good formation yet. Alright, they're closing in, but I'm seeing a lot of Ashigaru. I'm not worried about this engagement. We might lose a few infantry. My cavalry are doing just fine out over there. They haven't taken any losses, still 29. They're faltering, which is weird. No, they're not faltering, they're just engaging... What are they doing? Alright, let's get our gunners back. I'm okay with losing a few gunners now and then, because that makes space for soldiers that I need to create my companions. Let's get our melee cav up here now. Let's have them hammer and anvil these guys. I know they're far away, but they're coming. I want to deal with this army in pieces. Let's deal with the infantry first, and then we'll deal with the range next. I waited too long to get my melee cav involved here, but that's okay. Just let the infantry do their thing. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll get maybe we'll get the Ashigaru companion. How funny would that be? If we got an Ashigaru companion before we got a Hatamoto companion. Alright, get back here. Oh, they're retreating. Go get them. These poor melee cav, I've been running them all over the place. I can't make up my mind where to send them. Look at this guy. All by himself. It's not one of my soldiers. The guy was in the garrison. Oh, they all got away. I don't think anybody got promoted. Only 3 members of my party died. Yeah, and maybe it happened, I don't know. So we captured a few prisoners, and now we're freeing a bunch of people. I think I'm closer to Osaka. Yeah, I'm closer to Osaka, and that's good, because Osaka has all the money. I am going to ransom all of my prisoners, including the named ones, because we want... Since the war just got a second wind, we'll let them go, and they can go and build their armies up again. That last battle was too easy. It was too easy. I wasn't anticipating the garrison and all of that. I sometimes I forget that the garrison comes out and helps you. It would have been a lot tougher if we didn't have those meat shields. Alright, let's get away from the home front. Let's go into their territory. Let's do some hunting. 230, 223? That's a good start. Maybe like 2 more parties join that. 2 more parties. We'll shadow him. We'll shadow him or her. Oh, there are 2 lords in it. It's not just 1 lord. It's 2 people. We want to stay out of his way because we want him to... Ooh. I hope that guy's joining him. He is. Go. Join. I'm staying away. Just join up. Let him go across the bridge. Alright, here's more, but we run the risk of them getting too strong. I would have liked just for these to get together. How about we do this? How about we go after these two guys right here, knock them out, and then these two guys will be isolated, and hopefully by then they'll have joined up, and then we can get 2 decent-sized battles. The trick's going to be getting these two guys to join up together. It looks like it's going to be a bridge battle. I've fought on this battlefield before. We fought on this bridge before, in fact. And I remember the battlefield because I walked off a cliff into a river and I had to restart the battle. Remember that? That was like a couple episodes ago. Hopefully it's still the same battlefield because I can work with that battlefield. We did so well on it. Alright, here we go. So, hopefully, 2 decent-sized battles. One right after the other. Let's do it. I think it was smart to take out these guys before we went after the actual army itself. Because you want the army to stay together because you know that enemy parties are going to start gravitating towards it. So even if the army is too big to attack, you can at least hang out near it and you can be pretty sure that some other enemy parties are going to be in the neighborhood. So it's a good way to find enemy armies if you stick by one that's in the process of growing. This is a beautiful battlefield. Is it the same battlefield? It is the same battlefield. There's a huge river right here with just a rickety bridge. So if we do have to cross the bridge, let's try not to fall off the cliff this time. But I don't know if they're going to engage me or if I have to engage them. We actually fought from the other side of the battlefield last time we were on this battlefield. There's no need in... Yeah, there's no need for me to set up all the way in the back, because I have the feeling I'm going to have to go after them. So we'll just start the battle and scout things out. If they are coming after us, I have time to set up on that hill. You know, I just thought, because I'm still so self-conscious about that Irish accent I did. I'm a quarter Irish, so is that enough Irish to be able to make Irish jokes like that? To make fun of Irishness? Alright, they are not engaging us. Okay, let's get our dudes up here. The last thing I need, though, is to be crossing the bridge and have them change their mind. They're not changing their mind. They're making us come here. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Just do some target practice. It's been so long since I've gotten armor. I need a new armor set. I like it. I just want something new. But I haven't found anything. This is the best armor that I've found in a while. I don't think I'm going to use my horse archers in this battle. We're just going to use our gunners, our foot gunners, and our melee cav. So let's get our melee cav in a good position, because we're going to whittle them down with the gunners. They're eventually just going to start YOLOing at us because they're going to have no other choice. And then when that happens, we'll send our melee cav after their ranged units. And look how many of my melee cav are the Hatamoto, so... no other kinds of soldiers to compete with their kills. Got 31 of them. Still not in range. Interesting. I'm trying to get 2 lines, or 2 ranks of gunners. Is that JCav? Yep. The only mounted European that I have. Are we still not in range? Are you kidding me? JCav is in range, but I guess that's because he's on his horse. So he gets like an extra bit of range, maybe? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get closer. Because what I want is I want to get my melee cav on this hill, and as they're coming down, after they realize that they have no other choice but to start coming at me, I want my melee cav to be able to come down this hill and hit him from behind. So let's get closer. I haven't killed a single person. I've been getting hits, but I haven't killed a single person with one of my gunshots. What an honor it is for these Ashigaru to be a part of my frickin' top-tier infantry formation, which is basically all Hatamoto. Alright, there we go. They're coming down. Coming down off their hill. So we want to get our melee cav. We don't want them to engage them, we just want to get them behind them. Alright, they're ranged are distracted with my my cavalry. I want to keep letting their infantry get further and further away. There we go. Because we don't want our melee cav getting involved with them yet. We just want them killing their ranged units. For now. These guys are going too fast. Alright, we'll worry about the range guys later. Let's get our melee cav after the infantry now. The enemy always insists on going into a loose, really spread out formation, which I don't really agree with. I think it's a stupid tactic. Sure, they can outflank, because the idea is, like, if you have a longer formation, you can get around behind you and you can flank. But that's not what they do. They just suck at doing that. Alright, melee cav, go after the range now. That was too easy. I see their enemy lord, and he just got shot. He's still alive, though. Please let a Hata... Okay, my gunners have to turn off fire at will. There's the Lord. We need a Hatamoto to take him out. A mounted Hatamoto. Come on, guys. Get him. There we go. One of them got him. Hopefully he got the accolade. Slew a Lord. one death, and of course it was the wrong soldier to die. But with only one death, I can easily... Oh, no, and we didn't get a promotion. After having gone through everybody, Kibagami, Jubei, you got some foot protection, and then Llewellyn, you got a new spear. That was the only thing that people got. So yeah, Llewellyn, you got a new Yari. It says simple, but it's better than what you were using. It's better than this, see? It's not as long, but it's better in every other way. So, that's all everybody got. Let's go find that army. Maybe we'll have better luck with that army. It was going in this direction. There it is, 383. Ooh, it's like a perfect size. It's a perfect size. That's perfect for us. Just about 2 to 1. And we don't want any reinforcements. We want this to be a daytime battle. We want it to be an open field battle. Oh, we're going into the woods a little bit here. I hope we weren't close to that village. Hold on, I'm gonna beg my leave. Okay, we're not close to that village, but I forgot to check. I can't promote anything, so that's what I wanted to check before I did this. So here we go, another big battle. 3 cavalry, 108 ranged, 271 infantry. Alright, so this is perfect. I like how we keep having the balance of power, even though we keep fighting battles where we're outnumbered. Not quite 2 to 1, not quite, but basically. Perfect. All the way in the back. All the way in the back. You guys are going to stay out of this. This is all about melee cav and archer cav. They're gonna retreat, but that's fine. I see the Lord right there, but I have to resist the urge and the temptation to snipe them, because even when a soldier slays a Lord, it doesn't automatically guarantee that they get that accolade, which is kind of annoying, because, like, what is it, RNG? Alright, these are my melee cap. Take this guy out. I can't specifically target. Oh, yes, I can. Go get him, boys. Horse archers. I don't want you guys attacking him. They took him out. Alright. It was one of my veteran Hatamoto, so that's another Lord. And here's another one. Take him out. There you go. Hell yeah. Alright, let's get him back. Let's not get too overzealous. We need to thin him out a little bit with my horse archers. To my boys, Kaminari Deidi, Takeda, T-Nex. You're looking more red, T-Nex. I found you some more body armor. Before it was just all gold. Now you have a little bit of red in your armor, which is really cool. Your armor is the same as mine, just a different design. See? Oh no, actually, never mind. I take that back. I take that back. It's not the same. You're wearing Hatamoto armor. I'm gonna send my melee cap into their range formation here. Ouch. It's okay, these guys can take some losses. It's not a big deal. Ooh, nice charge. Let's get him back. Oops, lost a few soldiers there. Poor veteran Hatamoto's. Are you kidding me? 6 wounded. Oh, one of the guys lost his horse and now he's screwed. Just don't backpedal. Just turn around and run. Just turn. There you go, bud. I want to push him out of the way. Go, 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 go. Move, move. I'm trying to help you here. Alright, he's screwed. Alright, so it looks like their infantry are pushing forward, and they're going to kind of leave their range guys behind, which is good. We'll go after them with the melee cav. And let them do their thing. Did you see that? Did you see that horse fly up in the air? What the hell was that? Did you see that? It took me a second to process what I just saw. It was just a horse flying up into the air. I'm not sure why it did that or how it did that. I don't know what kind of device you're watching on. I mean, if you're watching it on a TV, you probably saw it. Or if you're watching it on like a computer screen, you probably saw it. But if you're watching on like a phone or something, probably hard to see what I just saw there. We're not taking any more losses. It's still 22, and they're almost all of their ranged are gone, down to 1 dude, which is perfect. We still have time to get our melee cav over here to help against these infantry. My Hatamoto are out of ammunition, so they're down to just their swords. So this formation is kind of a melee cavalry unit now. Still got a while before they reach my infantry, but I do want to thin them out a little bit. We'll do 1 charge. Because they're running in the opposite direction, they're not looking at us, and they're moving. So it's safe to charge into them. They're not standing still, they're not prepared for it. So we'll just do a quick charge, and then we'll cycle charge again. There we go, that was a nice decent amount of kills. Alright, get back, get back, get back. And 91 kills for... I mean, a lot of them are wounded and 5 of them died, but still. Alright, they're in range of my European soldiers. Let them get a few volleys off just to thin them out. How about, instead of retreating back through their formation, we just let them push through. Just let them push through and go straight forward. Yeah, a lot of these veteran Hatamoto horse guys are getting taken out. Whatever. You can't get a guy promoted unless you put them in in harm's way. So I'm telling everybody to charge except my gunners. They did their job. "102 kills for the Hatamoto, 7 deaths, 13 wounded." So 9 deaths in total. 40 renown, 61 influence. 7 kills for Hattori Hanzo, 4 for J-Cab, 6 Haminari Deigi, 1 Kubigami Jubei, Kojiro got 1, Llewellyn 1, T-Nex you got 7. Nice. So yeah, that was a lot of deaths for those Hatamoto soldiers, so... Several. It's gonna say several. It did. Alright. Let's hope. I do like that it saves after really big battles. Important battles. Even though I never use the auto-saves, it's nice to have them. Just in case. Alright, let's see. Come on, Veteran Hatamoto. Veteran Hatamoto. Nope. Again! This is the same problem we had last episode, where these Sakai-mounted samurai are the ones that get promoted in the... And that's too bad, because he was 24. Oh my god. Look, I'm putting my men in a position to get promoted, and it's just not happening. Absolutely that one. Alright, back to Kyoto. Just need to wait for some of our wounded, and I need horses because I need to replace all the guys that I just lost. And we need to sell our stuff. I do like that we don't have to travel too far to, you know, get stuff done. In order to sell stuff. Ooh, my party size went up a little bit. My quartermaster's stewardship is going up ever so slightly as time goes by, so that's why that's happening. I didn't do anything. I just recruited and I walked away. It's supposed to be trading. Kyoto doesn't have that much money, man. It's so broke to do everything manually here. 1 horse. Waiting for those workshops to get to tier 2, and then, yeah, to tier 2, then we're going to upgrade them to the next level. I mean, I gotta say this, we've been absolutely dominating the Mori. In all the battles that we've been fighting, like our allies and our other faction members, other clans in our faction, been doing okay, I guess. I guess a better way to look at it would be to do this. We've inflicted twice as many casualties on them. Almost. We're stronger than them now. They've been taking a lot of losses. They have a ton of prisoners. Oh no, we have a ton of prisoners. They only have 4. So we're definitely winning this war. Which is obvious because they tried to come to us with a peace treaty. I mean, turn them down. It's probably not going to be able to afford everything. Oh, it can. Alright, down to We have 1.5. Didn't I just become a millionaire last episode? How much money we're making. I'm almost a multi-millionaire. So yeah, my top priority is replacing those Hatamoto. So I should just keep shopping. We'll go to Sakai. Shijimura Danzo. We're gonna create you, man. I'm trying. Putting all my effort into it. It would be helpful if I had a larger melee calf formation. So, 28. 28 of them. And they keep getting outperformed by the Sakai mounted soldier. The guys that I'm trying to turn into Carbine Samurai. The ones that aren't even gonna stay melee calf forever. Might have gotten some more horses in my absence. Nope. Alright, let's do some hunting. How are we doing on time? I haven't looked at OBS this whole time. Holy crap. 478. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 23 cavalry. We just need a good battlefield. That's the thing. We need the proper battlefield. They're gathering. I don't want to fight in the woods. Could you, like, not be in the woods, please? $165 ranged. I'm not afraid. I'm gonna do it. I didn't sell any of my prisoners. Do I have time to do that? If I step away, they're probably gonna get more reinforcements. It's okay. I don't really care about prisoners. What is it? So then, what? You know what it is. We're at war, dumbass. Alright, it's daytime. I hope it's not like a ridiculously wooded environment. Like, it can have a few trees. We just need it to be a big battlefield. And while the battle is loading up, I need to change the battery in my headset because it's telling me the batteries are low. Give me a second. You can still hear me, but you could probably hear me replacing the, Alright, there we go. Sorry. Running a professional outfit here. And we're in the middle of the woods. It's not a big battlefield. Which isn't good. That's not what we want. We want a big battlefield so we can skirmish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boys and girls. What have I gotten myself into? How far up can we go? That's it. I need a good line of fire because I need these European gunners to thin them out as much as possible. So I can't have too much obstruction. This is going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be really, really interesting. Because this is not the battlefield we want. Okay, at the very least, I can use this part of the battlefield because there's an obstruction here. And our flanks are kind of secured. So if we just set up our gunners here, if the enemy has to come straight at us and they'll all, you know, they'll all condense right here. If they try to come around this way, it's okay. I'll be prepared for it. So we're just going to shift over. I think we're going to be just fine, guys. But I'm prepared to see a lot of deaths in this one. Probably going to take a lot of losses. And they're probably going to have the balls and the numbers to engage us. Yep. The trick's going to be to separate them. I have to personally get involved here and delay them a little bit here. doesn't look like a newbie army. It looks like an army that's has some experience behind it, has some power behind it. Seeing a ton of samurai in here. Except these naked guys in the back. Not counting them. How kind of you to stand here. Oh, ouch. Ouch. I'm okay. I'm okay. I can hear my European gunners taking shots. I'm telling my melee cap to engage their range units. Alright, they're getting close. I'm delaying them as best I can. Oops. Don't want to kill him. Alright, let's get our melee... Or, yeah, let's get our melee cav out of danger a little bit here. Let's get him to come and reinforce these guys. Because they're getting thinned out here. My melee cav are taking a lot of damage. Trading really well. The disengagement, trading really, really well. How many melee cap do I have left? 13. Alright, my horse archers have just been trying to delay their range units. Let's get them back a little bit here. Let's get our European gunners back in formation right now. Just resetting everything. Yeah, my melee cap took a pounding. Having all these technical difficulties, my mouse is acting up now. Alright, they've taken enough losses. Let's clean them up with my melee cav. See how they do. Gunners. Turn off fire at will. Alright, 7 Hatamoto veteran 8 Hatamoto veteran deaths. 11 wounded. 59 kills. I like how even though they're retreating, they retreat into my soldiers. How very kind of them. My hopes aren't sky high. 15 deaths. It's the worst so far. Hattori Hanzo, you didn't get anything. Jake half 6. Kaminari to 82. Kirigami GB 2. Or 1. Koshiro Sasuke 2. Llewellyn, you didn't get any kills. I let my European gunners fire for quite a while. I don't know. I'm putting myself in the right kinds of battles. It's just... I think the formation is just too small. I need to, like, have maybe, like, 50 or something before I can really hope to, because just too many of them die during the battle. Or they get wounded during the battle. You know what, guys? I think we're going to get close to wrapping it up. I'll try to find one more battle. Wow, I'm going to get 53 grand. I'm going to ransom all of them, because we want them to go back out there, and we want them to recreate armies. So we can smack them down again. But I don't think we're going to get a companion in this one, guys. I'm so sorry about that. I'm really trying. Whatever, you can't afford it. That's okay. I'm only leaving 12 grand. What's 12 grand when I'm a millionaire? It's not that much. But I do need to get rid of some of this food. I always get too much food after every battle. Always get weighed down. But I have a decent variety, which is good. The food variety is providing 8 morale now, which is good. You know what I think it is? I think, I can't confirm this, but maybe I'll do some behind-the-scenes thing. I think depending on what tier soldier you are, I think the requirements to distinguish yourself are different. So, like, if you're like a tier 3 soldier, it's not going to take as much for you to get promoted as it would for, like, a Hatamoto. I guess the game is like, well, since this is a really, really high-tier soldier, he should have to kill more men to get promoted than like a lower tier soldier would. Now, I just don't take my word for that, but that seems to be how it works, which is why I'm thinking that the Sakai melee cav seem to get promoted a lot easier than the Hatamoto cav do, because I don't think the requirements are as high for them. I could be wrong, but that's my guess. All right, let's get a few more Ashigaru, even though I don't want to cram too many of these guys into my army. I'll take a few. How many captains do we have now? Oh, wow, we only lost 1 in that battle. Only 1 got killed in that battle, which is interesting. Alright, I'm just going to quickly search for another battle. We'll get involved in a battle, maybe. If it doesn't take... Like, if I find one in the next minute or so, I'll do it. But if not, I think I'm going to wrap it up. But we have gotten lucky finding armies that are in the process of growing. Seems to be a hot spot for them around here. Okay, so for future reference, for us, it's not for everybody's campaign. This won't apply in everybody's campaign, but if we're ever fighting the Mori, just hang out near this bridge. This bridge seems to be, like... They keep sending armies over this way. It's kind of crazy. I would be willing to let them join up with another party. But just one other party. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna block this bridge so they can't get across. Yeah, join them. Alright, now we'll jump on it. Let's wait on the bridge. Oh, no, he's getting some more reinforcements. Guys, I just don't have the Hatamoto melee cav right now. I just don't have that many. I only have 21 of them. I could have 34 of them. I just don't have the horses. I'm waiting till daytime so we can fight. Okay, they can join up with them. Oh, crap. They're getting too close to their friends. Those other armies that are off to the side, or those other parties, they're not reinforcing. We're just fighting the army. That's it. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same battlefield because we're not technically on the bridge. So yeah, these two guys aren't reinforcing. After this battle's done, I'm retreating back to friendly territory. I'm not going to bother fighting those other two parties. I remember this battlefield. We fought on this battlefield before. We fought on this exact battlefield before. There are two ways to cross this river, this bridge over here. Is this the same? Oh, maybe it is the same battlefield for a third time. It's just from a different angle, a different side of the battlefield. Okay. That's cool. We need to check the terrain, because I want to be able to engage these guys from as far out as possible. So I need to set up my gunners right here. Yeah, they can shoot. And then we'll get our infantry back as well. Here we go again. My archer formation, or my archer cavalry formation, has been taking some damage. I've been so focused on creating the companion that I'm not trying to fill my melee cav formation with the Sakai guys, because those are the ones I'm turning into dragoons. But I can't fill my horse archer formation with too many of those guys. Or I can't fill my melee cav formation with too many of those guys. Alright, so we had a lot of luck on this battlefield last time when we sent our melee cav all the way out here. The first time we fought on this battlefield and we fought on this part of it, I had a lot of dragoons. I don't have as many this time. They're sending their range units after my melee cav. Their range formation is so far away from their infantry formation that I could get my melee cav over here, and we can take these guys out with my my gunners and my infantry and my melee cav before their ranged units even get over here. Alright, so my European gunners are unloading now. I'm gonna have my melee cap engage this formation because the only guys here are the crappy villagers right here. Oh, and here's a lord. Take him out. Get him. Go. Hurry up. We need to inflict as much damage or hopefully wipe these guys out before their range units get over here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Well, good charge, boys. Really good charge. Alright, let's get our horse archers over here to maybe distract their range guys for a little bit longer. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nice charge. My horse archers can stop firing at will. We can get them out of this now. They're not necessary in this battle. And I don't need my gunners firing either. I'll turn them off fire at will, and we'll just leave the rest up to the melee cav. Look at this guy. This is the most honorable way to go instead of just retreating. Just, you know, charge at him. Have one final hurrah. Alright, 81 kills, 6 wounded veteran Hatamoto, but only 1 death. 85 kills. You never know. 88 kills. I got 7. J-Cav, you got 18 kills. Holy crap, not bad. 5 for Kaminari, 0 for Kibagami, 0 for Koshiro, 6 for Llewellyn. There you go, Llewellyn, showing up. T-Nex, you only got 4 this time. Only 3 deaths. Alright, that's the last thing. I know there's some parties that we can go after next, but if this battle didn't do it, it didn't do it. Incredible. It's kind of funny that I'm so upset Like, I sound like I'm upset and depressed. It's because we're not creating our companions, but we are absolutely dominating in every single battle that we get involved in. Like, we are absolutely slaughtering. I should be ecstatic, and I am. Ooh, 3 war mounts. There we go. Nope, unfortunately, no. So yeah, we'll ignore these guys. I'm just gonna head back to Kyoto because I want to end in a city. That's how I like to end in cities. So next episode, we know where to go when we want to find an army to fight. Oh look, we've been doing all the right things and we've been fighting the right kind of battles, but unfortunately RNG just hasn't been on our side in terms of trying to create our companion. Alright, so there's 3 more of them. Up to 23. Because the melee cav, they take some damage, man. They gotta get stuck in. I mean, you gotta send them into danger in order to get a companion. You know, you gotta put them in harm's way. It's not like the gunners where you can just they can light the enemies up without ever having to get within spitting distance of them. So yeah, we're not ending in Osaka. I'm just getting through. Ooh, 4 more horses. I'll give them the money. This city should be wealthy enough to afford everything after me buying those horses. Should be able to afford all my loot. Yeah. Alright, so there we go. 27 of them. So yeah, I think it's just going to be about... Oh, we have a friendly army right here. It's just going to be about building a Hatamoto melee cav formation that's like a decent size. Like that way, even if some of them die off or get wounded, there's still hope that we can get... No, this is not the kind of soldier we want. We don't want any Kinai samurai at all. We have the men, we have the Hatamoto, we just need the horses. So from here on out, I'll just recruit Ashigaru so we can create Oni Yamagata. I promise we'll do that. Alright, no horses here. Do I need to manage it? Oh, no, still waiting. Okay. That's going to do it, Lords and Ladies. This might be an extra long episode, because I don't know how much editing I'm going to do. Maybe some of the times where I was going through loop, but that's it. Alright, I know it's been a few days since I uploaded a video, and I do apologize, but it's basketball season, boys. It's the end of the season. Basketball's almost done. We're just getting through the finals now. The Knicks are going to win in 5, and then we can get back to our normal schedule. But, you'll have to forgive me. I'm doing my best to kind of juggle everything, because, you know, I have a real-life job that I do, too, you know, so it's just a lot of things I've been trying to do. The weather's getting nice. I want to get out more, be outside more, not be, you know... inside always, because, you know, it's just that time of year, everyone, so I hope you all understand that it's going to affect my upload schedule a little bit. But I'll do my best from here on out to get these out a little bit faster, but I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. I'm sorry we didn't create our companions, but I hope you still enjoyed yourself. I had a ton of fun, kicked ass in a lot of battles. Our war with the Mori is 2 episodes long now. I didn't think it was going to last this long, but it's still going. So, between the episodes, I will do whatever I can. Maybe I'll just do some horse shopping off screen, just to make sure that we start next episode with, like a decent amount of these guys. As much as I can get. But yeah, I have plenty of these guys. I have 53 of them, so we have... plenty of soldiers for what we want to do. But anyway, thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Leave your comments down below. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate that so much. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Episode 18 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys. Let's go Knicks. Knicks in 5.